What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your brewmaster in chief. And tonight in the BrewLab, I'm going back to standard because Explorer is just too much for me right now. My collection is not good enough, and I just get owned. I either play like that flash deck, which I net decked yesterday, or I get just completely owned. Like Parhelion after Parhelion, Arclight Phoenix after Arclight Phoenix. There's like these mono red aggro decks that just destroy you by like turn 4. I just don't have the collection. Like these angel decks that are on like 60 life by turn 3. It's so busted, man. Like I can't wrap my head around how busted this format is. Like it's so overpowered. Like you need to match the bustedness with equal levels of bustedness. If you try to play anything that's even just like kind of good, you're just gonna get destroyed, like destroyed. So especially in Mythic, like where everybody has all the cards and it's a bit too much. So anyway, long-winded ramble. I need to take a little break, step back from Explorer while I build up my collection. I would love for you guys to all let me know in the comments where I should best spend my gold so that I can get some of the important cards necessary. Which boosters should I be buying? But for tonight, we're going back into standard, and I've got a sweet one lined up. Falco's Shield. So without further ado, let's jump into tonight's brew. It's my first Brokers deck since new Capenna came out. And the concept's pretty simple. Yeah, we're trying to get this Disciplined Duelist to become huge. It's got double strike, and it comes into play with a shield counter on it. And we're going to try and make it as big as possible, and then either give it Trample with the Gnarlid Colony, or give it Flying with the Elspeth Resplendent. Simple, right? And we've got some stuff that's going to kind of help us get there. So, Boon of Safety, Tamiyo Safekeeping. I could have just gone maybe with like 4-2 split, or just 4 boons and no Tamiyos and find space for something else. But I like the Tamiyos because it can also save our Brokers Ascendancy from getting removed, as well as our Elspeth Resplendent, because it just gives a permanent you control hexproof. So I've gone for the 3-3 split. This puts a shield counter, scry 1, this hexproof, indestructible, and gain 2 life. Very nice. Then a little bit of removal in the form of Fateful Absence. Just wanted some spot removal, and this is the best we can do in blue, green, and red and white. And of course, it's nice that it also hits planeswalkers. Then, Luminarch Aspirant, still the best to drop in white in standard, so especially if you're trying to put counters on things in this deck, I think this is the way to go about it, of course. Then we've got full playset of the Gnarlid Colony, which hasn't seen much play at all. It's an older card from Zendikar Rising. It's got Kicker 3, so you can cast it for 5 mana total, and then it would enter the battlefield as a 4/4, because it enters the battlefield with an additional 2+1/+1 counters on it. But even if you just cast it for 2, it gives each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter Trample. So the best thing is of course Trample and Double Strike, and that's the nice little combo with the Disciplined Duelist. But of course, our Luminarch Aspirant would also have Trample, and the Gnarlid Colony itself would gain Trample because we have Brokers Ascendancy, full play set. First time playing with this enchantment, one of the better Ascendancies probably from the cycle. At the beginning of your end step, you put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and a loyalty counter on each planeswalker you control. So quite nice. Yeah, I mean, really, that's all there needs to be said about that. It just keeps putting counters on everything. Then we've got a full playset of the Disciplined Duelist. Dual strike, double strike, and it enters the battlefield with a shield counter on it. So a little bit harder to remove. Which brings us to our 4 drops, where I've gone for a full playset of Depopulate. So now, because of all the shield counters we have on things, Falco Spara enters the battlefield with a shield counter, Disciplined Duelist, as well as anything that you play off of Elspeth Resplendent's -3, all have shield counters, plus you've also got Tamiyos and Boon of Safety that puts shield counters, so you can often depopulate, your entire board survives, their whole board dies, and because we have some multicolored creatures, you're often also drawing a card as well. So really nice, like one-sided board wipe that also draws your card. Mwah. Then, onto the 4-drops. We've got Depopulate, and yeah, I've already touched upon that, and 3 copies of Falco Spara, the Pactweaver. 3/3 bird demon with flying and trample. When it enters the battlefield, it comes in with a shield counter, and you can always look at the top card of your library any time, and you can cast spells off the top of your library by removing a counter from a creature you control, in addition to paying their other costs. So that can be the shield counter, that can be a +1/+1. Because of Brokers Ascendancy, Luminarch Aspirant, we have counters everywhere that we can remove without suffering too much, and cast stuff off of the top of our library, which is pretty sweet, as well as it just being a Frampler that gets bigger every turn because of the aforementioned Brokers, Luminarch Aspirant, and all of that. And then right here at the top end, we've got 3 copies of Elspeth Resplendent, kind of fitting the theme with the shield counters on the -3. I've already touched upon that, but the +1 is also, of course, really, really strong. And we're trying to give the Disciplined Duelist flying. Then it can get in over the top with a double strike and, you know, all the counters that can be the win con, essentially. But, of course, if we ever get the -7 to go off, then that's great. 5/3/3 White Angel creature tokens with flying should do the trick. As far as the mana base goes, I've lent a little heavier on the white and green duels and the white and blue, because we've got sort of more white stuff. The blue and green I've gone a little bit lower on, because actually we should probably do this, because there's not much blue in the deck. There's only really just these 3 cards that have some blue, and because of the Spara's headquarters, and we do have some blue stuff over here going on, as well as the blue in the white and blue duels, it's plenty. Then we've got some creature lands, cave, hall, lair, the utility lands from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, Boseiju, Otawara, and Eiganjo. And the rest are the usual sort of collection of different duels and basics. That's the deck. Falco's Shield. Let's jump into some games. Boop, bop, beep, boop. Little update on my Explorer tournament that I'm playing in. So far, undefeated. Gone through 2 rounds, 2-0. It's a small tournament, so we're kind of playing 1 round a day, getting in touch with our opponents and organizing playtimes. And yeah, so far I'm undefeated. It's been pretty good. I went up against Bant Flash, and went up against a some kind of... What was my first opponent even playing? Like, I can't even remember. I destroyed the guy in like 5 minutes. But, yeah. Otherwise, my success not playing that deck in Explorer has been terrible. Terrible, terrible. How many times does that happen, where you discard a Boon of Safety to the mulligan and you just get another one in your opening hand straight away? Sweeper's going to be great against this deck, I have a feeling. Land off the top. Cute. Just my luck, man. Nice, my ass. cannot wait for Legion Angel to rotate, actually. It's a bit much. Of course. What did I expect? Not looking good for game one. I really wish we could just draw a bloody flyer to deal with some of these angels. Falco off the top would be great. More land. He's just gonna level this up and kill me. Having a terrible day, as my win rate will show you. I mean my percentage there in Mythic. A lot of my losses were in Explorer though. Game 1 loss doesn't feel too good, but as you know, here in the BrewLab, we just kind of roll with the punches. Khotan. Not a terrible hand. It's a tiny bit better. There's Falco. It's not something you see every day.
Expect to feel the full power of my... Get in formation.
Interesting. Trippy, man.
Reinforcements will drive them back. Let your fury instill fear.
Okay. Nice. Land would be great. They are Elspeth. Okay. Jetmere deck.
Spill their blood.
It's a lot of damage, man. Whew. Whew.
New Capenna is starting to feel like home, and I'll defend it like one. I know there's a hero inside you.
A lost battle does not quell my fury.
I don't think he should have attacked there. He just waited a little longer. I'll probably go for my Elspeth. It's okay.
Well, if it's a fight you want.
Aww. Oh, the life gain. Thank goodness. That was close. Jetmere is so fun. I still need to revisit Jetmere. I think it's about time. I only really played with him at the beginning of the format, and he's one of my favorites of the mob bosses from New Capenna. We definitely need to see what more we can squeeze out of that card. People Siaucha. Okay. I'll keep that. Mono green snow. It's the classic. Pack leader. Sculptor, yeah, okay. Oh, Battle Mammoth. This might be fight rigging. He's definitely got Snakeskin Veil. Or Tamiyo's Safekeeping. Yep. Please attack. No, he's holding up the 1 mana for the Snakeskin Veil. And we're breaking. Oh, it's a disaster, man. Oh, man, that's so annoying. I don't know, it's worth a try. We've got another one. There it is. such a good card, actually. It's my bloody lands, man. Disgusting, man. Just disgusting. My luck in these last couple of days, guys, I promise you, I've never had such a bad time on Arena. I don't know what's going on. Just brick flood, never get the cards you need. It's one of those, like, things. You just have to live with it and keep playing through it, because if you let it take, get you down, you'll just chuck your laptop out of the window and uninstall Arena. These things happen, though. Seems like it's been happening to this guy quite a bit. You have got to be shitting me. When it does this, I just don't understand. Like, the same opponent twice in a row. Let's get something on the board. If I don't get my 4th land again within the next 1 to 2 turns, I may just have to lose my mind. Blizzard Brawl, of course. Watch him have 2 of them. Okay. It would be nice to get a non-tap land. Okay. Can't say I've ever seen that before. Decisions. Opponent. Is it me lagging out? Don't think so. No. We'd love to find another land next turn. And we can depopulate and save, you know, one of our creatures. Hello. Wow, man. Holy crap, man. Cannot believe we just keep losing like this. Okay, perfect. Depopulate off the top. Baby, yeah. You get mono green in top deck mode like that. It's pretty nice. Why would you kill Boseiju? Of all the things that I have. White. Sure. Waiting for. Oh my lord. Hello, opponent. Anybody home? Mind blowing. It actually did something.
Right. Let's clean up this town. Once I've rested, I'll be back.
Swing! Okay, we're doing things. Finally, it's looking decent. He may just scoop it up. This stupid card won't get you out of this. My turn to do some safekeeping. You should have given it Trample. had 2 shield counters because of the Elspeth.
I won't let a few thugs threaten this city.
It's maybe one of the slowest people I've ever played. You have nothing in your hand, dude. You could just, you know, press next. We could all continue to play the game. Ay, ay, ay. Got him. This is mental. Like, okay. Skadoosh. I think we're getting some salty action here. Oh my god. Why do I always find these people? Every single night there's at least one. Sure. Where am I gonna put the guy? Oh my god. I gotta make this huge decision where I gotta decide whether I'll put a +2/+2 on the summoning sick guy or the one that can actually attack. Whoa. Woo! And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Booyakasha. Okay, I mean we got to do the thing that the deck is supposed to do. This was the whole idea behind the brew. That's a beefy Disciplined Duelist, 6/5 double strike flying. Pretty nice. Unfortunately, it took very long for the opponent to give us the win. On to the next one. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? SLF. Another 82%er. Just like moi. Sure. Nice. Get him to use up one of his burn spells, which he undoubtedly has. That should be out of range of most of the stuff he's got. Table. Just find people playing Fable in like decks that shouldn't be playing Fable. Like, sure, I guess like it's red, so hey, let me just splash. I don't want to lose my shield counter, so I'll take the 2. We could do this. Swinging for 10. Trample is stupid. Man, you shouldn't have done that. Span. I think you play Zorn, you're probably playing Goldspan. There he is. Why would you do that? It's your only defense against Falco. You better have something incredible to do with that mana. I won't do it. I don't understand. But I'll take the win any day of the week. Just to show you guys the I was gonna do a one-sided depopulate. Nice. Sweet. I mean, doing the thing. Nice victory against mono red aggro. With some treasure sort of side theme there. How are we doing for time? Alright, I think we've arrived at the final match of the night. Let's try end on a win. Fingers crossed. Fingers and toes. I used to say like doing double fingers and you know, it's bad luck. You should only do one fingers crossed. Double fingers, yeah. Gabe. Just Gabe. That's a terrible hand. Oh god, like these mulligans are so weird. Right? I mean, that's almost the exact same hand. Simic. Cool beans. Before he gets the treasure, in case he has a veil. We play this out on maybe blue actually. Okay, so ramping, a la Simic. I have a feeling he would prefer to have gotten a blue land there for some reason, but we're getting within coma range. That's never a nice thing. Exile effect. Eh. I don't think we play out the Falco now. He may just like exile the Disciplined Duelist. So let's just attack with it. If only we had a Tamiyo's. It would be so sweet. Please play your coma. I know you've got one. Can he? Oh, Titan. Oh, wow. Again, let's snag it before he puts the shield counter on it. Skadoosh. Well, if it wasn't coma, it was going to be the Titan, right? Another Titan? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay. Getting a loss on the final match of the night is never a good thing, but what can you do? These things happen. I still think it's a pretty fun brew. It needs a lot of work. I don't know if this is the best way to be playing Brokers, honestly. I get the feeling that I should probably be doing something with Planeswalkers and using the Ascendancy to put loyalty counters on our Planeswalkers is probably something more powerful than just putting +1/+1 counters on your creatures. But I liked the idea of, you know, giving this double striker either trample or flying and getting in for a buttload of damage. And so that's what I went with for this initial version. But we'll be definitely looking at Brokers a little bit more because this enchantment is very, very strong. And I have some other ideas in the cards, so stay tuned for that. But as far as tonight's gameplay footage, that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to join the Discord community. There's a link in the video description. I will see you all tomorrow with some fresh brews. I got some more Explorer stuff that I'm working on. We'll have to see which I go for. But yeah, until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all.